My name is Steve Olszewski and I work in clay and bronze. Most of the work that you see here behind me is clay. It's hand-built clay and raku fired, and then I make some bronze castings of that work. The clay, they're all hand-built. I very rarely use any kind of mold. Usually they're one-off pieces. And after I build them up, they dry out and I put them in my kiln and I don't use glazes. And I take them out of the kiln when they're red hot and put them into sawdust. I bury them in sawdust. And this process is called raku. And when the piece is unglazed, it will deeply carbonize the piece, turning it kind of a slate gray black. And then I pull them out while they're so hot that some of the carbon starts burning out. This is an uncommon method for sculpture, particularly, especially to raku a piece this large, because I have to lift it out of the kiln when it's red hot. And it's easy to get burned. But I had been a potter for a number of years, and I used to do raku pottery, so I knew what that surface looked like. And when I did the clay sculpture, I wanted a surface that didn't necessarily have the ceramic look of glazes. I thought that might be a little less interesting. And the black and white raku surface it's very interesting, and it has a look that it doesn't necessarily or isn't so easily identified as clay. And it gives it sort of an ancient look, like perhaps it was made of stone or something. I have my influences, which would be Asian work and Giacometti's sculptures and some of the work of Brancusi and Botero. But as far as inspiration goes, what I'm trying to do with this work is I'm trying to make pieces that are very meditative, very serene, and I've tried to imbue the pieces with that kind of an energy. And the people that respond to my work, that's what they feel when they look at it. And so it's an interesting kind of communication without language that happens, of this feeling of a human spirit in a state of meditation or of a spiritual bliss. A lot of people come in and they just feel it. They'll come in and they say, I feel like I'm in a church, or I feel so peaceful in your booth. Some people, bypass this work, they don't feel that, but the people who do it, it means a lot to them. And then that means a lot to me.